Yo guys, what is up? Hey, sorry about my last video, how it got cut off at the end and I had to upload a second video for just a split second. Sorry about that. Uh, I only have so much memory on my dumbass, cheap, crappy phone that I really ought to get a new one. It's time. I've had this phone for 4 years, since right when COVID started, so yeah, going on 4 years. Not great. These cheap pieces of plastic dog shit that don't last for nothing, that have terrible battery life. Uh, they go to hell on you in like a few years if you're lucky, maybe 1 year tops. For a lot for some people, depending on your luck. So yeah, phones are trash. They don't last long. I need to get a new one, preferably one with more memory next time. I'll do that. I'll do that when I feel like it. I'll do it when this thing fucking breaks, basically. I'm these days money is pretty precious and I'm trying to save money. I have a real gut wrenching, nasty feeling that in the next few years of my life are going to be some of the most hellish and hard times I've ever experienced. I just have a bad feeling. And even if that doesn't happen, you should still worry that it might. This is a crazy world we live in. I mean, kids are being fucking bombed right now, big time. Like, what the fuck? Consider yourself lucky that that's not you right now. And if that is you, that sucks. What a shit fucking shake you were dealt. Hand you were dealt. Yeah, the world is terrible. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, guys, busy as shit at work, making decent money at least. Made $800 today, actually. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. One of the better days for sure. My brother had to go to the hospital, pick up prescriptions and shit. Pain in the ass. But what do you want? He's got diabetes because, he's a hard-working stiff that waited tables for the majority of his youth. So naturally, he ate a lot of bad food, restaurant food and stuff. And it fucked his body up. So now he's all screwed up. He might even have cancer for all we know. Don't eat a bunch of fast food if you can help it. But in my brother's case, he really couldn't. So, you know, it is what it is. Terrible, right? But yeah, hopefully my bro hangs in there for another like couple decades at least. Jesus Christ. I would never say it to my brother's face because, yeah, you know. But he's basically my best friend, and I love the guy, and he's the reason I'm still alive and able to live as good a life as I have. Yeah, wouldn't say that to his face though. I don't know how to talk to him like that. How do you even know? I'm really lucky. Got a really good brother. I mean, if you watch my content here on this channel, then you know I'm at least halfway fucking stupid. So, if you're wondering why I'm able to live and breathe and be as well off as I am, it's because my brother. But yeah, anyway, guys. Man, working my ass off today though. But yeah, made a lot of money. It's good. It's the best that capitalism can do. I kind of feel like I'm living the best life under capitalism, in a sense. Like, I'm not super rich, so I don't have everything taken care of for me. But if you are super rich, then that means a lot of people know you, and a lot of people hate you, and your life is stressful in other ways. But if you're a nobody like me, but you make decent enough money, then you don't have to deal with all the fucking drama that people put on you. Because, it's not easy being in a spotlight of hate, you know? That fucks with your brain. I mean, think about it. Oh, there's a person that hates me. I better watch my back. And then think about it again. Oh, there's a small army of people that hate me. Ugh. Watching your back is an understatement at that point. So yeah, I get it. Like, it's just true. Like, what if you were Tucky Tuckerson? Think about this for a second. What if you were Tucky Tuckerson? Would you be fine just showing your face at the local Target or Walmart, just walking around, meeting everyday people who might even die the very next day because their lives are that unstable? Yeah, that kind of thing. Do you think Tucky would be perfectly cool with doing that? No, if I was Tucky, which I'm glad I'm not, but anybody who was in Tucky's shoes would know you're a target. There are people like me who would have a real hard time resisting going up to him and just punching him in the face until he dies. Like, seriously, that's just reality, man. You know what I mean? I would be a hero if I did that. You know how many lives I would save? How many people I would spare from listening to this fucking manipulative cocksucker who gets people killed because they listen to his wishes and take his you know, fucking white supremacist views way too seriously, you know? That's what happens. A lot of these mass shooters killed in your name, Tucky. Yeah. They loved watching you all the time. Pieces of shit. Ow. I'm itchy. Fucking mosquitoes, I think, were getting me outside. I did the most disgusting shit. Alright, guys. This is probably illegal. I don't know. So I probably shouldn't say, but I'm going to say it anyway. What we did was we filled up some, you know what brutes are? These big gallon jug bin things. 40 gallon, 50 gallon, different sizes around that varying degree. That's how many, that's what we had. And we had about seven of these things worth of, well, no. 6 of these things worth of material. Yeah, so what is that about? Holy shit. 300 gallons of... Now, here's the part where you're going to freak out. It was all disgusting organic food scrap material that we amassed and collected over the course of 2 years, roughly. Disgusting, I know. It's gross. It's composting. That's what it is. So threw it all into this nasty fucking bin, right? And of course, every now and then I'd put a little bit of compost manure on top to keep it from smelling too much and keep weird critters and stuff out so it can have time to rot and decompose and do all the natural biodegrading crap, right? So what you're doing is you're creating nitrogen on crack. This is the most nitro-rich fucking shit you could get, dude. It is nasty, though. It stinks. Methane central. So you keep that shit wrapped up. And then, once you've amassed so much of it over the course of, yes, 2 years, you dump a shitload of it into your garden. And then you bury it. Yep. That's what you fucking do. Isn't that disgusting? It was so fucking gross, dude. It was so fucking gross. We were hauling these big-ass 50-gallon brutes filled with soupy, goopy goo. The most disgusting diarrhea shit ever. Am I allowed to make a video like this on YouTube? Like, are they gonna freak out because I'm saying, like, the most disgusting thing ever? I'm talking about a fucking trash can filled with all kinds of waste from so many different sources. There was, like, clam shells in there, egg shells in there, lobster shells in there, I think a possum died on our property once, and we threw that fucking dead carcass in there once. It's fucking gross, dude. It's fucking nasty. Super disgusting. And yeah, these brutes filled with disgusting shit. A lot of it was orange peel. It was very orange. Guess we go through a lot of citrus around here. Some of it was corn. A lot of it was corn cobs. You know, fuck. So anyway, that nasty. Yeah, a lot of it was like the root ends of lettuce heads and stuff. Yeah. So all that nasty shit just rotting away for close to 2 years. Disgusting, right? Well, some of it I think was actually close to 1 year. Yeah. But the bigger bins, those have been sitting for literally like 2 years. It was nuts. And we emptied it all out. All that nasty, shitty fucking manure. So this stuff is decomposing and rotting and just gelling with what my garden out there. It's insane. What's happening underground must be amazing. There must be endless droves of thousands upon thousands of worms feeding away on all this nasty shit. Worms are gross, dude. They have these little fucking sucker mouths, right? And they'll latch on to a rotting bone from a pork rib or some shit underground, and they'll just sit there, and that's what they do. Live off of just eating that bone. Yeah, isn't that nasty? Worms can eventually wear down bone. Lots of different, any organic material, basically. Worms will eventually get through it. Even hard shit like bone. Yeah, it'll find a way in. And it's already breaking down with the microbes, So, very disgusting gardening talk. But we did that shit on Sunday, and it was so fucking gross. And my buddy Justin fucked up. He was helping us. He accidentally stepped in it. Dude. Okay, alright. So in my garden, right, I've dug big fucking holes, and then I filled those holes, those nasty holes, with nasty, disgusting Bokashi goo. And then I would cover the hole with dirt. My fucking friend stepped on that fucking hole and sank into it, and the end of his shoe. Like, oh no, fuck! That's all I heard off in the distance, and I was like, I know what he did. Like, I told him not to get the fuck up in there. I told him not to. Although, to be fair, I almost stepped in it myself. It did touch the tip of my shoe a little bit. And my shoe fucking stank, dude. It probably still fucking stinks. God. But luckily I didn't dip my foot all the way in. Poor Justin. Jesus Christ. If I did that, I would have just stood there going, crying. Especially because the shoes I was wearing are my good shoes. I don't know why I was using my good shoes for that. I should have been a little smarter about that. But luckily I didn't fuck up too badly, so everything's fine. Although, I gotta say, Justin, your fucking shoe and your fucking sock, you might as well set them on fire. You might as well set it on fire, man. I'm sorry. All that waste. Jesus. And my mom, she's friends with a lot of people at church and shit, and she tells them to give them all her scraps, and she throws it in the back of the truck and drives home, and now it's mine to throw into a big brute. It's fucking weird and gross. But yeah, that's how you make your own super nitro enriched soil. So when this time of year happens, January, February, where it's, pretty cold generally speaking, sometimes even freezes here in Texas. If that's the case, what are you growing? Nothing really, maybe some spinach or lettuce. But if you're going to do that, grow those in pots. Like I said in a video earlier, pots are the way to go. Don't grow lettuce and spinach directly out of the ground in a natural, pre-made earth type bed, where any bugs can come off the ground and climb up into your garden bed. Don't fucking plant lettuce and shit like that in there, because these bugs will often just go nuts and fuck up all your plant. Do you really want to be eating holy lettuce? Come on. So grow them in pots. It's a lot harder for the pesky insects to get in there and fuck your shit up. Like, it's working great for me. I have so much lettuce and spinach right now. Healthy, super good eating right there. I love getting a little bit of Parmesan cheese, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of Italian seasoning of different variety. You can shop and get all kinds of stuff. I get this fancy shit, dude. You have to refrigerate it. It's got such quality ingredients in it. And it's really good and healthy for you, actually. So, yeah. The only thing bad for you here is maybe a little bit of the cheese, but fuck it, man. You can't eat perfectly healthy. You're gonna die one day. Don't take health too seriously. You're gonna die. It's gonna happen. You know what every human has done? Died. You know which human has lived forever? There isn't one. So you're gonna die, man. Sorry. Maybe Just maybe we can create technology that saves your memory or something, and your brain lives on thinking that it's still alive, but it has no body or something like that. Something fucking weird and crazy like that. We might be able to do cyberpunk shit. You know, what was that show called? I like that show. What was it called? You have these things in the back of your head called stacks, and as long as those weren't destroyed, you would never technically die. Like your persona would live on forever or something like that. What was that show called? They canceled it on Netflix though, so whatever. Season 2, you're done on Netflix. Season 1, yeah, you're probably done on Netflix. Season 3 or more, rare on Netflix. Unless it's Stranger Things or I guess maybe the One Piece show that was really popular and people really like that, so that'll probably keep going. What else was super popular? Orange is the New Black. Yeah, that was super popular on Netflix. Netflix loves a show like that, where you get a cult of weirdos who literally subscribe and pay monthly for Netflix just because of this like one show. Like there's weirdos that are like into Stranger Things that do that. So Netflix loves those whales, man. They fund Netflix, man. Anyway, yeah, that's what I did. Bakashi galore. It was fucking disgusting. Speaking of which, I gotta get going here in a second. Um, I need to do some work with the frogs. Their natural, bedding in their environment is looking kind of like dog shit. So I am going to rejuvenate their soil by putting in a shitload of leaf matter, like a shitload of it. It's kind of a lot of work because I have a lot of frogs. I have 3 breeder tanks now for mint terribilis. So that's 8 frogs. One tank has 4. The other 2 tanks have 2 each. I hope they're all a breeding pair. Maybe some of them aren't. I'm not sure which ones are female. I know 4 of them are male. That's it. The other 4, who knows? And I did the calculation, so I set them all up this way, so I would have the best chance of being able to breed them and reproduce them. So yeah, guys, I might be somebody who helps keep mint terribilis numbers high in the world. That would be cool. I may be a jackass, but if I'm going to leave this world, I might as well do something good. Shit, my brother over here is doing all this wonderful stuff with tortoises, Like I'm a dumb shit. Maybe I can do something with frogs, though. That would be cool. So yeah, if I can get these guys to successfully reproduce. Hey, I did it with the Errata species. I wasn't even trying and I did it. And then here I am with the Terribilis trying my ass off and still getting nowhere. Damn it. That is fucking lame. But no big deal. No big deal. Here we go again, right? I gotta say though, things are looking positive in that regard. I bet you I pull it off, guys. I bet you I do. I mean, how could I not? I got 8 fucking frogs. Come on, there's got to be a breeder pair in that fucking mishmash somewhere, right? See, I found out 4 of them were male, right? So I moved 2 in the big tank, and the other 2 males, I divided them up again into the smaller 2 tanks. So there's always a dude ready to fuck, all right? So there we go. The other 4 frogs, hopefully they're not all also dudes. And then, yeah, we'll see how it works. Hopefully I get at least 1 breeder crew. That's all I fucking care about. They're valuable too. At one of the herp shows, there was a lady selling a proven pair. It's like a trio of frogs, I think 2 female and 1 male or some shit. They were selling this group for, what was it, $600? What the fuck? Like, shit. Well, it has the potential to reproduce, so I guess it is valuable, So, yeah, I might get a colony like that real soon in the next year or so. Everyone should be pretty much close to sexually mature, and we'll start getting some fucking results, man. I hope anyway. That's the hope. Um, Man, so what is going on with Xbox, dude? Xbox is just fucking stupid. There's rumors that they're going third party. I wonder why. Could it be that PS4 outsold the Xbox One by double, and PS5s are outselling the Series Xbox by triple? Could it be something like that? You know, I'm really disappointed in you, Microsoft. You didn't listen to me. You didn't listen to us, the majority of gamers. Fuck your microtransactions. Fuck your online only. Fuck you cutting content. Fuck you lying to us all the time. Fuck you treating employees like dog shit. Look at you, Activision, and like a lot of you developers, you know, you fucking have some fucking problems in house that you need to clean that shit up. Imagine how much better our video games would be if women weren't being fucking sexually harassed and raped in the workplace and stuff. You know? Fucking weirdos. If you weren't like hazing and bitching people out. Like Marty O'Donnell. Yeah, I just learned that guy's a fucking dickhead. Who was like hell to work with. What a fucking sack of dog shit. So yeah, guys. Crazy shit. But I'll talk about Marty O'Donnell later. That guy. Woo-wee. I used to love that guy, man. I thought he was the coolest dude ever. And then I recently learned he's a giant sack of shit. And I think it's fucking funny that I'm like the last person on the planet to find out. Because I stopped caring about Halo because I was so turned off by the fan base and the creators 343. Like, my goodness. My goodness. But what can I say? I'm curious. So from time to time, I chime in and see what the fuck is going on. And I've been looking into what's going on with Xbox and Halo. Ooh, yeah, Xbox is talking about third party. No more Xboxes. Because, I mean, COVID was bad, man. People don't have money. They're not buying these consoles like they should, like they normally would. This really fucked things up, economically speaking. People are hurting, man. Things are worse than ever in a lot of ways. So because this sucks fucking dick, you know, fuck. People are fed up, so they can't afford the things they used to, and they just don't see much of a reason to shell out for a PS5 either, you know? Honestly, and this is gonna piss off anybody who has a PS5, but I think you got fucking had. I think that was dumb that you did that. Hey, I have made dumb fucking purchases, okay? So, you know, stupid me, right? I think you guys should admit when you bought something that was pretty fucking pointless. Think about it. The PS5 graphically is slightly better than the PS4. It's really not that much fucking better, dude. And it runs a little bit smoother, sure. Yeah, give you that. And what do you call it? Load times are better because of the SSD, but you can get a PS4 with an SSD to solve that problem. So that's what I did. So that doesn't fucking matter. My PS4 fucking loads faster than a lot of PS5s actually, because I got a motherfucking 4 terabyte fucking super fucking hard drive in there now. So yeah, awesome. The best games like God of War, Ragnarok, and what do you call it? What's that fucking game? I haven't even fucking played it yet because I'm so busy. Forbidden West, the redheaded bow and arrow dinosaur robot lady. Yeah, her game. It's really good. It's like you know, some people like it more than Breath of the Wild actually. So yeah, play that shit when I get a chance. But that's on PS4. You don't need a PS5 to play it. You can just play it on PS4. There you go. Fine. I play Elden Ring on PS4, you know? I like that more than the PC version, actually, oddly enough. Because I can play the unpatched version, which I think is, like, fucking really cool. I love Elden Ring Unpatched, guys. I love it. Once you, like, get into it and start figuring out all the weird glitchy stuff that you can do, it's just, whew, that's awesome. This is a fun, challenging game. You can play it in such a cool, interesting way. But once they started patching everything, they just make everything very mundane and time consuming, and I don't like it as much, okay? I don't. But yeah, Xbox going third party, that makes me fucking laugh. But it also makes me sad because like okay, the Xbox controller, amazing. You guys have the best controller design. I genuinely feel that. If I had to pick a controller to play with, the Series 2 Elite, duh. It has a few flaws. No controller is perfect. Like the A button sometimes is a bit stiff. The paddles and bumpers are sometimes a little too easy to push. Setting the controller down, you accidentally push buttons on the back paddles kind of easily. It's kind of a problem, but not really. What else? It doesn't have gyro, unless you create that with Bluetooth, but you can't do it with a wired setup, so that's kind of lame. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's clearly better than what Nintendo and Sony are offering. So, controller battle, you guys win, Xbox. Okay, what about console? Xbox wins again. They have the most powerful console. Hands down. They always stayed on top of that shit. Whether it's the Xbox One X or the new Series Xbox. Still more powerful than what you're pumping out, Sony. So, not by much. But still, you win in that regard. And then online service. Xbox Live, Game Pass, duh. Like, yeah, that's the best one. So Xbox kills it in those three departments. The controller, the console, and the service. Thank you, Xbox, for being the best of the big three. But then you crash and burn and fall on your goddamn face because all of your best games, all of your Fables, your Halos, your Gears of Wars is Xbox One comes along, and now all this shit is microtransactions. All this shit is never finished at launch. All this shit is fucking online only. You killed it, dude. And not in the good way. You killed these games. These franchises are dead. And the damage is done. It's been like over a decade, and Gears has sucked, Fable has sucked, and Halo has sucked. These are the big three. These were your Xbox, like, greats. Now they're trash. So, this stinks. And because you guys did that, you lost the console war, so to speak. And I saw some bitches freaking out online. This one dickhead was all like, this is gonna ruin the gaming industry. It's like, it's been ruined, fucknut. Wake the fuck up. Ever since phone game microtransaction shit infested gaming, we've been going downhill ever since. Suck a dick and just fucking know that, motherfucker. Like, it's over, dude. We gotta rely on indie games like this, Sea of Stars, to fill the void that is gaming. Isn't that sad? But thank God for these guys, because at least they know what they're fucking doing. But gaming as you knew it is fucking dead. Welcome to the, welcome to the apocalypse wasteland of gaming, We're scraping the bottom of the barrel and looking to indie devs to fill the void that you dumbass AAA devs can't seem to fucking fill. Because you're stupid and corrupt and run by billionaires and politicians and monster people and a board of directors of assholes who only think about how to make more money instead of create quality products. And hey, what do you know? I'm getting political and I'm explaining why this country sucks. Oh, Smelly, how are you? Sorry, I'm talking to my cat, Smelly. Anyway, guys, I'll do another video later and talk about that Marty O'Donnell dickhead. Jesus Christ. But for now, I am going to deal with the frogs. Alright, see you guys.